Cinderella on him.
Hello, Ken. Yo, bro, we all good?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Make sure you guys can hear me. And make sure the music's not louder than me, by the way. Um, had to turn it live. Hold on. I think still. Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. Now, with that being said, y'all, this is your boy Jay Takashi, guys. I'm joined tonight by my man Masaru Yamato, aka Zeno for short. Wally should be coming up soon. Hopefully, he gets here. And like I said, we're here to talk. Like I said, we're here to talk. Yeah, we're here to talk about some important topics tonight. We won't be on too long. There we go. Turn that down a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, well, like I said, we're here to talk about some important topics, and with if you guys paid attention to the thumbnail that I got that I placed here earlier, we got somebody who passed away in the YouTube community, particularly. He wasn't part of the anime community. He was more so part of how to build a better life, and that's brother Clarence. If you and I know Zeno doesn't know who that is, but me and Wally do. And when Wally comes up on here, I'm gonna have him say his piece as well. But I'm gonna be linking you guys to his channel and things like that. So give me one quick second to do that. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna do some. Hold on, I'm about to share you share screen so you guys can see. So yeah, right here. Let's talk the better Black life. Basically, yeah, he had passed away 2 days ago prior. Or maybe not 2 days ago, but I think it was about 3 years ago. So, and at this time, I wasn't on his streams a whole lot. I used to be on there, but I used to be on there a lot of times with different topics and different things to like really talk about. And he was one of the first people. He was one of my first 50, 100 subscribers. So those, me and him had one-on-one conversation talks, and he was a brother who was out there putting work, helping the youth, out there trying to raise sales for church, for kids, things like that. and just loved all the he was loved all the way around from everything that I know about him, from talking with him. And it's really it was and I got the news on Wednesday when I found out. And there was supposed to be a stream I was supposed to join on Friday, but with me at work, I overtaxed myself on Friday, and I like was so tired I couldn't join. I was really irritated that I fell asleep, but that's just your body, and you can't fight with what your body's telling you. But at the same time, I decided to pay some tribute, pay my respects, and really, really show my respects to the brother, and just like I said, do a little tribute for him in a special way. And like I said, it sucks that he's not here. It sucks that illnesses of any kinds can take you from this world, particularly, especially somebody who you really know. And it's like I said, it's a really shitty, sucky feeling, personally for me. But it's something that something I'm not privy. I mean, I'm not privy. Something I am privy to, because I've had a lot of lost ones in my family, but I'll chalk this up as another important person that was wise, that I had around me, that I learned from. Also I walked away with a lot of knowledge from this person, a brother Clarence. Like I said, I had one-on-one talks with him. Give me some clarity on things, and just great advice all around. So if you're not channel, guys, do check it out. Like I said, he had a lot of good topics. He was more, like I said, he was more about trying to fix certain things, as opposed to like carry on nonsensical nonsense like some people do. And Yeetus, I'll take a drink in his name if it's cool with y'all. Man, go for it, brother. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the respect, Yeetus, too. Good to hear from the comments, man. Didn't know him, but I'll have a drink in his name. Believe me, bro. I know how you feel. Yeah, dude. Trust me, it was a real shitty feeling, honestly, man. I hate hearing about good people going away, man. Wish it was more shitty people, personally, but
it always feels like it's the good people that get taken from this world too early.
Right. And just on that, because like I said, I know Wally's supposed to be here, and when he does get here, I'll let him say his piece as well. But yeah, guys, I want to say this: shout out there to his family, to to his loved ones, and whatever they decide to do, whatever they decide to change, they don't have to share that with YouTube particularly, but I wish them the best during this period of time. So prayers, respects, and tribute to the brother himself. While he's in here, rest in peace. Exactly, man. And actually, through one of my streams, I met Wally through Brother Clarence. Actually, well, in my I know he knows. If I could summarize him, what would it be? With respect, when I say this, old and wise, he's a Master Yoda. That's what I would call him. He's probably the best characteristics of Yoda, honestly. If I had to really be real, and really not laugh, really be serious, like, yeah, he's a wise senior. That's how I would see it. And also, like I said, you'll walk away with knowledge about some you never heard somebody else say, and it wasn't a repeat of something that it constantly gets passed away like an echo chamber. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. Life sucks, and death waits for no one.
Right. Exactly. with like I said, and by the way, guys, we're saying all this with respect, particularly because it's a thing in life, and it's a reality that you don't want to come to every now and then. Like I said, it's shitty, and I'll say it here because I don't want anybody to know my this. My mother goes is gonna piss me the fuck off. Not just piss me off. I'm not gonna want to be on YouTube for a very good while. And whether I decide to share that with y'all, that's my business of how I choose to deal with it. All I know is that I'll be back when I'll be back.
I mean, on a good note, at least Johnny Somali is finally getting his just desserts. He went over to Korea thinking it was like Japan, and now he's getting punished for it.
Oh yeah, by the way, that was a great transition. We were actually going to talk about him. He's next, the thing to talk about, guys. But Wally, do come in, dude. I know you don't have a link, do you? Should be able to come right in. Give me 1 second because I want to get to Johnny real quick. But I'm gonna end up by saying this. Rest in peace, brother. My love to you. Thank you for the things you've done for your community, my man. Thanks for people you've done for your family. Thanks for the things you've done for people on YouTube. Also, I am proud and honored to have met and talked to you and get to know you. You and Rico because of that. So, rest in peace, brother. Just love and much respect. Wally, you are. Time to let you on up.
Is that my nigga Wally?
What's going on, everybody?
What a do, OG?
But yeah, man. Crazy thing, yeah, crazy. Like I said, I heard about the news of Bro Clarence over at Knowledge and Relationships. I didn't know. I wasn't aware about this at all, so I wasn't knowledgeable that he passed away. But of course, the moment I did, and the moment I found out like what stream this was posted on, I went to go look to see, and pay my respects. Crazy times, man. Crazy times. You never know who's next. You know what I'm saying? So always, send out or at least try to tune into people whenever they're there. So then you can always show some support and some love. But yeah, just didn't expect this, to happen or occur. But as always, death is a part of life. So much will for him wherever he goes in the afterlife.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sucks.
To Sir Yeetus, he says, if you can summarize him, what would it be? I would say for the vast time that I've known him, for the time that I've popped up on the panels, or just overall just been to his channel, I would say this.
Mm-hmm.
An old man that has traveled through a long time, but at the same time, someone that is not afraid to have a proverbial point of view. That's what I would say.
Yeah. I'm sorry that I didn't know this man personally, but I'm sorry to the family, and I give my condolences. No one should have to die before their time,
Yeah, I agree with that. Now with that being said, guys, respect to Clarence, to Brother Clarence, to everybody who showed the respect to him. Shout out to that man. Right on to our next topic. I know that's a heavy transition to go past, but bear with us, So, and this is something I want Wally and Masaru to speak to, but we're gonna watch one of these, and it needs to be talked about. Cause I can't decide which one to play, to be honest, to show how much of a piece of shit he is. But Eh. Let's do this.
나는
조마오
조마오
죄송합니다.
죄송합니다.
American YouTuber Johnny Somali, who has caused an uproar in South Korea with his outrageous acts, as the Statue of Peace, has publicly apologized. On Wednesday, he visited the Statue of Peace installed at Changdong History and Culture Park and said he wanted to apologize to the Korean people.
I want to apologize to the Korean people. I was not aware of the significance of the statue. I mean, it's entertainment for my audience.
The YouTuber said he did not know much about the meaning behind the Statue of Peace, which symbolizes the victim of Japan's wartime sexual slavery known as the Comfort Woman, and that he did not know how painful that part of the past is for Koreans.
My intention in coming to Korea was not to cause this kind of thing. My intention was to come here, do my live stream, make content, and be funny.
He also added that he did not want to hurt anyone or get anybody in trouble, and that he learned such behavior is absolutely unacceptable in Korea. Somali stood in front of the
He doesn't really care if they forced him to do that.
His hat for his wrongdoing.
Oh no, no. I think he's full of shit. Trust me.
Yeah. Let's
He
get rid of
doesn't
one.
mean it.
See, usually, anyone see a statue or something, you definitely want to look at the statue and be like, well, what is the significance of the statue? If you see, like, it's like if someone were to see the Lady Liberty, you'd be like, why did they make this? And then they'll tell you why they made it. You look at that, you see a woman, a figure statue of a woman. There's a reason why it's there. It's not there for nothing.
Or represent
Yeah,
something.
I just think Jolly Somali is a complete goddamn clown that shouldn't even have a platform. The fact that that it took this long for punishment to be dished out to this guy is insane to me.
Oh, actually, you know what? Let's cut to it a little bit more. Hold on.
Multiple times on the streets by Korean media from Korean netizens, as Somali got attacked multiple times on the streets by Korean YouTubers, including a former Navy Special Forces veteran. It's under such mounting criticism and physical attacks that Somali expressed regrets over his past actions that have compelled the local police to launch a criminal probe and bar him from leaving the country. Despite such signs of repentance, many in the country question his sincerity and the latest move as a ploy to get himself off the hook so he can safely leave South Korea.
Oh,
Wait, so he left the country too?
hold on. I said he got arrested, but also arrested again, facing 10-year prison sentence. So we need to go to this one, actually. Hold on.
In the motherland, you're fucking dead.
Oh. Yo.
Johnny Somali has just been trapped in South Korea and got arrested. Here's all the crazy that went down before his arrest.
Hey, boy. Hey, boy. You crazy boy? Hey.
So John Somali is basically being investigated by South Korean authorities for all the he pulled as soon as he entered the country. As soon as the guy landed, he started making weird videos. Really hit the roof when he did the most disrespectful things. So there's this Statue of Peace in South Korea that honors the victims of Japanese colonialism.
I stand with the Korean people. I love Korea.
We coconut heard him say we can
Yo. I'm thinking this man's gay. I can't listen. I said a lot of things on my stream, but I'm gonna keep it real. Man. That's what I really think. Not just a clown. He might just be homosexual, seriously.
Is come because you wouldn't believe what Somali did with the status next. A few days after this kissing incident, his video went viral, and he realized that this insane was getting him out. So he went back to the same statue, started rubbing baby oil on it, and said that he'd the woman in the statue. This was so disgusting and creepy that everyone started tagging Korean authorities.
Yeah, I would have jumped his ass on the spot.
Rubs oil on his body and dances lewdly in front of Sonia Sang, otherwise known as Statue. He then kisses the statue's lips.
People wanted Somali behind bars so his ass can get whooped, and he learns his lesson because the
That's what I
guys did the same shit earlier in Japan. Now the people were very angry, and on the 24th of October, Somali was attacked by the locals. And I don't blame them, the guy had it coming, and at this point, he was actually asking for it.
So what do you want to talk about? Or not? Like, nigga gonna come up to me, bro, why you being racist to other people in other countries? For money, for clout. I've said it many times. I have no moral.
He even says he has no morals. He says he doesn't care.
And yet somehow they still let you be there. Amazing.
See, like I said, he was in Japan. He was in I can't remember. I don't know if it was Iraq, but I think it was in Saudi or somewhere. And then he came here. Is what it was. So I got to keep pausing a little every once in a while, Bloom. But give you guys some comment. Like I said, like the utter sheer amount of disrespect that this motherfucker has done literally has been yowza ridiculous. And the fact that he's not in a freaking, it's crazy for me to say this, the fact that he's not in the freaking ground right now is really surprises me.
Sociopath. I don't give up.
Then on 7th October, locals charged on him, and Somali was kicked pretty badly. Now this is when things start to get really deadly for a Somali because a millionaire makes his entry in the scene. So a Korean YouTuber placed a bid saying that he'd offer $2 million or $2,000 to anyone who gives him information about where Somali is.
You're lucky I didn't hear about you in Japan because I actually hold a very high rank over the Yakuza, and I could have easily had you removed from Japan.
At the time Somali was in a hospital, didn't end here for Somali because the police soon started getting calls that there's this man who has done drugs. The police only needed one tiny chance to get involved, and
Charged with assault and drugs use and Korean criminal under his actions.
tiny chance to get involved. After receiving this complaint,
The
they just pounced
31st.
on Somali and started investigating him. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. If Somali is actually found guilty of using drugs, he could face over 10 years in jail. Otherwise, he'd have to pay around $95,000. I'm sure he'd rather pay the fine. I don't think the South Korean authorities would let him off the hook so easily. He's also banned from leaving South Korea, which just means he can't get out of the country until this matter is resolved. And I don't have
Oh,
to tell
he's
you
banned.
how
He
pissed
can't
the
leave
South
the
Korean
country.
authorities
He's
must be.
screwed.
He literally insulted
The
their heroes
American
with the
embassy
creepiest
can't
possible
save him.
and was trying to
All facts.
the whole thing by
Why would they want to?
Hold on. There's more, y'all.
The guy has also faced a trial in Japan for his crazy antics, and let's just say that he ruined Japan for all of us. But now South Korea is not half as tolerant and is definitely beating his behind, considering he can't really leave the place anymore. Also, it is being reported that Somali won't even be safe in prison because there are a lot of angry South Koreans who know how he has insulted their heroes.
Yo, Johnny Somali, just know, wherever you go, if there are Korean people, you're gonna watch your back. We're not to be fucked with. You fuck with us in
They're not.
LA, we go on the roofs and literally snipe you motherfuckers. You fuck with us in the motherland, you're fucking dead.
One user talked about this on Reddit saying, I don't think it is that bad in general, but it won't be nice for Johnny Somali.
Hold on. Before I continue, y'all. Dude, the amount of contacts that people have nowadays is not surprising. Everybody like knows everybody or knows someone, whether they're not in the States or overseas of any kind. And God forbid they're military and they can find you.
They can and will
No.
find you.
They will. And that's why I say it's better to have your head down and not be I have to use the term a nobody, but it's better to be a shadow than actually be a bright figure. That's how I would see it.
The fact that he's garnered the attention of the Yakuza just means that the moment if he
Yakuza
were to
or
ever
Korean.
step foot in Japan again, it would be over for him. It would be a wrap.
Oh yes.
Pretty much.
Well, actually, no. He's big. Actually, he actually can never come to Japan ever again. They banned him from that firm really good. I'm pretty sure they deported him. Yeah, that's the word, deport. Like, he can never go again, actually. And that's why I say you only have one chance at Japan if you're a foreigner of any kind, and you cannot fuck it up. That goes quadruple for me. And the difference with me is I keep myself. I don't do streamings, and when I go to places and things like that, I'm not going to. So when people ask me like, Jay, you're gonna record videos on Japan? No, man, it's just to myself. I'm gonna meet with the guys and everything. I'm gonna keep to myself.
Well, the crew. Well, I mean, the crew goes to Japan. We're at the utmost respect.
Well, yeah, we're at the most respect, but we'll talk in the hotel. We're not gonna be doing that shit. Well, first, I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh, I'm taking you to meet my friend Mimi in Shinjuku. So.
Okay. Hey man, listen. I just want to make sure I need everybody on deck. I need to be on your best behavior because y'all can't ruin anything for me. Or I'm going to kill.
I have family in Japan, so I understand completely.
Yeah, I have military buddies over there. They're still staying over. Still waiting to see them though. But yeah, we're gonna continue this real quick, and after that, we'll end the video real quick. Oh no.
Ali, aka Ramzi Khalid Ismail, because of his ethnicity and because other prisoners will know what he has done. So him making his way out of the country looks next to impossible now. But I don't feel sorry for the guy because he knew what he was getting himself into, and he wasn't even learning from his mistakes of last year. And if it was just one video, we would have given him benefit of the doubt. But he also created a huge scene and got kicked off the subway.
Everything. I don't know. Highest volume. How you doing, my nigga? How you? Oh, black. Whoa. Yo, hey, whoa.
He also created a lot of fuck in a convenience store and basically made everyone's life a living hell just for clout.
Never have kissed your guy that was right.
Bro, you see what he just did, dude? Dude, just that. This motherfucker is eating at a freaking, I don't know if it's a gas station or a restaurant of some kind. It looks like part like store or like a convenience store. We can give you noodles and actually eat there. And he's throwing noodles all over outside, disrespectful. And that might fly in America, but that does not fly over there. And that's in Korea. It will, bro. No. He's being disrespectful to their basic decency rules. To just the very infrastructure of what these people have built, he's like shitting at, and it's ridiculous.
This is the true definition of hurry up and buy. Just throw a small joke in there.
What are you talking about?
And when he was finally actually saying that it's a good, because the guy might learn a lesson to not mess with the wrong folks. People commented under the video of him getting beaten and wrote, he's acting like a complete idiot. They should throw him out of Korea.
That's what I said.
Every time they attack him, it's like one wimpy punch and a shove. Like, come on, Nick, where's the yakuza? Someone even had an advice for the Korean brothers who were taking one for the team. Come on, my Korean brother. You got to be smarter than that. Wait until you guys are away from the police station, then you can really make it hurt. One user pointed out, BTW, he's Ethiopian Jew. He's not Somali, guys. Please stop saying Somali. This comment took me a little off guard because I always thought he was Somali because of his name. But then I did some digging and what I found would disgust you to the very core. I came across this comment where a user exposed him saying he's not Somali. He actually said he chose the name because it would be easier to go viral and because he hates Somalis and thinks it would be funny for them to get blamed for his antics. Every part of his character is hateful. Some reports have even suggested that the guy has spewed so much hate that he might get locked up if he ever enters Somalia. He's a narcissistic loser who has made his life saying to annoy people in different countries, get locked up. And
What's up?
I wanna swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. Yes, I want yesterday. 떠나버린 건 어디로 왜 어디로 흘러가는 건데.
he knows he's got plenty of followers who are dumb enough to run campaigns for him. But I think everyone has learned from their mistakes now, and I don't see any comment where people are supporting this. So the guy has basically managed to on multiple countries, offend millions of people, while also posting videos on different platforms. doesn't get worse than this. But one user didn't quite like the idea of locking the guy up. He wrote, "Usually people kick people out from the country. What's the reason for wanting to keep a foreigner that makes trouble? Him staying in Korean prison costs the Koreans tax money. I just think deporting him would be too easy of a punishment and the bastard would learn absolutely nothing from it."
Sure.
Japan also let him off the hook easily, which is why he pulled the same kind of stunts in South Korea. Also, I don't think they just deport him because it's not just about drug use, but also about how he has blatantly disrespected their monuments and has made videos to go viral. One user commented on the situation, writing, "I mean, they consider him a flight risk clearly. They're prohibiting him from leaving until
Yo,
they're
Marcus,
done
get in here.
prosecuting him. And when, if he's found guilty, he'll have to do time as well. Once he's out, they'll probably deport him and ban him from the country. At this point, I feel like it's really hard for Johnny to actually make his way out of the country until the embassy intervenes and decides to save the guy's ass. But even then, he'd be getting major backlash in the US because he has done this stuff in multiple countries, and things are getting a little out of hand now. One user posted videos of him annoying South Koreans and then getting beaten, and he captioned it, "Too satisfying to share." A nuisance influencer named Johnny Somali is going around Korea, antagonizing and disrespecting citizens and culture. I have a feeling his days there are short, and the guy was right on money because it's obvious that his days are short, as he's either going to be deported pretty soon or he'll be shoved into a prison where everyone from his cellmates to officers hate him. People are so fed up with the guy that they don't want him to get deported because it would be too merciful. One user even wrote, "I'm against violence, but I wouldn't step in to help him, nor would I pour water on him if he was on fire, or otherwise assist him in any way."
That comment actually describes me. Yeah, that's what I would have did. Yeah.
Yeah, like he deserves to go. Like, get him out of here.
Yeah, get him the hell out of here. And guys, overall, okay, I want Wally to go. I already know Yamato is kind of gonna stay because, Wally, what are your thoughts overall on this?
He just need life because you can't send him nowhere else. I mean, he needs to be locked up somewhere. Just lock him up for life and let him sit there for the rest of his years.
I love that
Sending
you
him
said
anywhere
life.
else is just. I mean,
Yeah, man. Honestly,
look at Mike.
I wouldn't send him any. I would say anywhere. Honestly, yo, question, everybody. Where the hell is that place that he sent him to Rikers Island? Some shit. Is that right? Is that what it is? Is that what that prison complex is, guys? Correct me if I'm wrong. Rikers Island.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, send his ass there. Trust me.
Because it's obvious this guy doesn't learn. He thinks everything is a joke.
It's not that he just thinks it is a joke. Like, he has no self-awareness at all.
He already said on stream he has no morals.
Whoever produced, I don't want to talk ill of the parents, but whoever produced him didn't do such a good job.
Obviously not. If they had if they have an idiot for a son like that.
But in the action, but I'm gonna say this: in the action, and I want to avoid responsibility. Like I said, I'm not gonna come at the parents particularly because even though I just did that personally, but guys, I want to say something. Purpose by saying this, I'm not gonna let him off the hook just for the parents. That's what I'm doing. But it is a reflection of your kids, a reflection of you. If you didn't do anything to raise them more, ran off and decided to try to live life on their own, and this is what they turned into. Every action they took from then on is their responsibility. I don't avert responsibility and accountability from the person. When you're an adult, you do those actions because that's some BS. I don't ever avert that. Because anything he did when he was 21 and up right now at this point that he's done now, that's on him. I'm not blaming them for that. It's on him. And hey man, I really couldn't care less if he came back alive, to be honest. To be doing the don't want to praise hatred and shit, but I'm gonna say good riddance. That's the only word I can use. But he's a piece of shit. He needs punishment. And probably needs torture.
No, I think
I'm just
prison
saying-
will do just fine for him, but still.
No, I'm talking about he needs to be, yeah, he's gonna be someone's bitch. America will be worse for him, but yeah, it would do the trick. Shit, maybe he needs to be Chris Hansen or some shit. Ugh. All right. Our thoughts on the matter. This guy's a piece of shit. Not hoping for anything good to happen to him personally. I don't have no empathy or sympathy for this motherfucker, and he can burn in hell for all I can care. Now, with that being, there is another topic we're gonna get into, but like I said, I think it's more of a reaction videos we're gonna be getting into. Really, I think because if you guys don't know this guy, Cheap Reviews, he's well known amongst the anime community, and he actually did a video in regards that we're gonna be responding to, and I'm gonna do my best to talk about it because it has to do with the current manga that we're all reading and watching right now. Really watching because it's on season 2, and I haven't watched all of season 2. I'll let you guys know. I might just go to read it. Who knows? So give me 1 second. Oh, wait a minute. I went to Japan and it was awesome. Wait, King Atlanta went to Japan? Hopefully he wasn't on some fuck shit. But it's cool. But it's King Atlanta though. I know him to be respectful and shit. Oh my god. Wait, Cole dressed up as freaking Goku? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just taken aback by this. This is crazy. Alright. Enough of that. I remember him always talking about one nigga there. Attack on Titan gets new ending and post-credit movie. What? Okay, first of all, hold on. Let's get to it, you. Here we guys go. All right, let's get into it. So basically, as you guys well know, Oshinoko has been getting a lot of hate towards it on Twitter and other social medias, as far as I know. And apparently, like JJK, like Demon Slayer, and like My Hero Academia, it had a bad ending. Although I'll say My Hero isn't as atrocious, but it's not good, for damn sure. And Chibi here has something to say about that. He's going to give us the information a little bit right here, so he's saying.
At this chapter and I reread it, and then I look at the leaks of the final chapter that is already out, the more I begin to believe that Aka-sensei, the author of Oshinoko, gave up on the story. They came to a point somewhere down the road, writing either the final arc or prior, or even in these last 5 chapters, came to a point to where they don't care anymore. They don't care about their story. They don't care about Oshinoko, and they just want to wipe their hands with it. That's what it feels like to me. Now, obviously, I will never be able to confirm this unless Aka-sensei themselves talk about this, but it is just, you can tell that there is just some feeling of a lack of disinterest with these final pages, these final chapters of Oshinoko, and it feels fundamentally different than what we got this year with JJK and My Hero Academia and various other series prior to that. At the very least, was a glimmer of passion and love poured into those chapters to where you can be like, yeah, it's not a good ending, yeah, it's wrong, but it's like, you can feel that the integrity of the author of what, at the very least, the writing, that they tried their best, even though it wasn't a good ending, you believe it wasn't a good ending, they tried. Well, as in this case with Oshinoko, it's more or less, it doesn't feel like it's a rushed ending because, let's say, Shueisha or Mag, is in charge of this, it up. it more or less feels like this was a conscious decision of Aka to be like, I'm done with Oshinoko. I'm done with this manga. I want to move on to my next work. I don't want to continue working on this anymore. I just have complete disinterest in it. That's what this feels like. It feels like it lacks a soul. It feels like it lacks a hard-coded message that Aka is trying to cohesively tell its audience. Because at this point, it's just such a mixed bag, especially with this chapter. I can't help but just feel disdain and feel like my time has effectively been wasted all of these years reading Oshinoko. And so let's dive head first into this. Before I get grilled, if you like this chapter, that's completely fine. But hear me out on this, okay? Because I do have some logical points that actually Nama himself pretty much outlines exactly my points and how I feel about this.
I'm gonna pause it real quick, guys, and let me throw in my 2 cents. So when it comes to any series, and I don't care what series you like, what you love, when you're watching something that you really enjoy, and you can actually tell that the heart is the blood, sweat, and tears that the creators put into the series to make it really good, to the point to where your excitement is a result of that, of our work. You know, you say good things about a series, or you're talking about, like, you know, even its highs and lows, but when you put your love, when Gagas put their work into, like, their series, trust me, you know that they love their series. By how much they give every character love, or how much they expand the world in any type of way of any characterization of a character of any kind. And like I said, I could tell Oda loves One Piece because he freaking loves it. Like he loves One Piece. Oda loves One Piece. Yoshihiro Togashi loves Hunter x Hunter and Yu Hakusho. Kentaro Miura loved Berserk, his own creation, one of his creations. Sui Ishida loved Tokyo Ghoul, but, you know, I mean, manga-wise, anime, they fucked him over on that. And it's like I get that with older. I get what he's saying about mangakas who are putting in the heart and love in there. But when you set things up to be for in a grand way, and then you just, what word I'm gonna say? You lack luster. Yeah, you lack lustery. Write some crap that doesn't make sense. Then you're gonna piss off a lot of people because it completely goes against or contradicts what you wrote prior. So that's just something I want to throw out there to what Chibi's saying. But hold on.
Very cohesive way. I'll go over this in a second. But anyways, let's talk about this chapter, okay? So one thing in particular that I am fan of in this chapter, and Nama himself even comments on this in these posts, is that there is new plot points introduced for Kamaki, aka the father of Aqua and Ruby, that was kind of introduced in this chapter to kind of fill in some plot holes and issues that's been in the manga for a while, retroactively, and it more or less showcases the complete failure to develop Kamaki as a final antagonist. It is a complete collapse of the main antagonist, and let's explain. So Kamaki, as we know, is technically he is the main villain of the story. He's what kind of set everything into motion. He's kind of the one that started, you know, the Aqua, his original body, to die and got pushed off the cliff, even though it wasn't Kamaki. Technically, he's the one that kind of forced the ideology on the person that did it, and what an eye as well, and then various other people that died throughout the series. Kamaki was involved. He was the one that started it all and set the plot in motion. But basically, throughout the entire story of over 120 or so, 130 or so chapters, Kamaki was pretty much non-existent. We didn't really know his identity and what he really looked like until rather recently, in the past like year and a half or so, and he didn't really get any development. The only thing we ever got was that he was just heavily obsessed on Ai, and that, you know, he just wanted her to always shine like a star. There was really no development or anything that it feels like Aka spent too much time on other elements instead of focusing on the antagonist, which was technically the main premise of the story. What really kicked the story off and gained it a lot of popularity, the villain had literally no development. Before you dive in and say, but he did have development a few chapters ago, you know, with finding out that he was going to kill Ruby and stuff, look, the thing is that prior to that chapter, there was a lot of wishy-washy back and forth with this character. One, it looked like he was, his credibility and his image was forever tainted and ruined thanks to the movie that Aqua and Ruby worked on together, and it just, his reputation would forever be destroyed. He wasn't theoretically physically dead, but his reputation and his overall work was dead, so to speak. And it was a win for Aqua and Ruby. And obviously, the way the story was going, it looked like that would have been a fair conclusion. Obviously, he'd been locked behind bars, but people would know he would have done it. It would have effectively ruined his reputation in the entire industry, and it would have kind of poked holes in just how people get away with stuff, despite if the evidence is obviously there. But anyways, besides that, once that happened, we know that Aqua had a conversation with Key, and he was basically talking to his father, like, hey, this is what you're doing, this is how awful you've been, etc., making him wake up about what happened with Ruby, what happened with how I really was, that she really loved Kamiki and all that. And it seemed like, more or less, before the chapter revealed that he was going to kill Ruby, that seemed like he was changing, or at the very least, he realized how irredeemable he has been, or how evil he was, or misguided, and he realized that he wanted to answer for his crimes. And so it's like he was going to talk to Nino and basically say we need to turn ourselves in. I mean, he did say that. He said, hey, let's turn ourselves in. He literally said that to her. Now, obviously, after that, kind of find out, he just set things up to really push her. But it seemed like the way Aqua was going is that Kamiki would, put himself in jail. He would potentially seek help or whatever. And even if, let's say, Aqua Ruby never forgave him or never saw him again, in his own way, there would have been some form of closure to it. That he wanted to accept that he was wrong to some degree. It wouldn't have been perfect, but that was definitely the direction it seemed like Aqua was going down. Then Nino comes in the picture, and she is crazy. She stabs Ruby, and it's just like, okay, we have this whole plot point. Ruby's completely fine, but it wasn't Ruby that was stabbed, it was Akane, and everything's okay. And then you have Akane coming in, helping out Aqua and all this. It seems like more or less, the main issues at hand get settled. Then suddenly, after all this happens, Aqua gets a bright idea. It's like, oh yeah, now I'm going to push my father over the bluff, and I'm going to die with him, and my father's actually evil, going to kill Ruby, he's never going to stop. And it's just like, all this stuff that happened was just like so quick. It was so rushed. It felt like Aka Sensei didn't really know what to do with the character and how to really settle the plot points with him and how to finish it. And I feel like having the villain more or less cheated so quickly as well, with just that brief little scheme that Aqua came up with, feels just super unbelievable. I talked about that already in my previous video, Oshinoko, so I'm not going to get back into that one. But it just, everything about the whole plan of Aqua taking down his father, just no. It's not good. It's not good. You're not going to be able to convince me that that was good. But with that being said, though, here's the thing. So this chapter, this is the latest official chapter that came out, and
I'm pause it a little bit, and I'm gonna give my 2 cents real quick, and give an actual comparison to this. I feel the exact same way with the other second half of Death Note, and there's other series that do this, where it doesn't mesh well with the second half of like what you're planning. Like a character is set up in his entirety when he's introduced of what he's gonna, of what's gonna happen, and the thing is, you build it slowly by slowly, and to the point where you're close. And then when you get to the end, or at least when you get to the conclusion doesn't make any sense. It's a hard contradiction against certain things, or it goes against the very principles of what that character says to do. And guess what? If there's no proper build up to it, then it falls flat on its face. And like I said, Death Note for the second half did that. The first half it never did that, but it had great, amazing setup. It had amazing characters set around it. And also those characters had exposition of what was to come. When you get to the second part, it's kind of all over the place, and it doesn't know how to stick its landing. And I mean anime wise, y'all. Anime wise too, even because I'm pretty sure it happened in the manga as well. If you guys read the manga, the ending's a little bit different, is what it is, with a certain fate of a certain character. So I get where Chibi's coming from, where like you're not gonna convince me that like blah blah like he did all this shit, and then all of a sudden you can't tell me he had his heart set on writing it like this. Which, by the way, And I think and Zeno can tell you, there's a lot of mangaka who rush their stuff out whenever they're forced to, and you end up getting a bowl of shit. So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, honestly, like if the ending is like this bad, then it never should have been put out. You know, I feel like it was just a waste of potential.
And I say this second to the last chapter, by the way, because I'm not gonna play the whole entire thing, but you need to hear this last part. For I mean, not right here, but on the part that I'm gonna jump it to in a second. But hold on.
This, like I said, retroactively adds in a lot of plot points and tries to settle a lot of plot points that Kamiki was involved in a lot of crime, so to speak. And it's like, this feels like a little bit too late. It's too little too late, because it's like, he's already dead. It doesn't matter anymore, because obviously he's long gone. He was dragged into the bottom of the ocean. His corpse, technically, I'm assuming, wasn't found or whatever. I don't really know. But the thing is that he's dead. And he's involved in all these crimes and stuff. We get a bunch of character attachments and the media covers it and stuff. It just, all stuff that was just added into this panel feels very wasted. Like, we could have had a whole arc of investigation for this, really diving into this, but it didn't happen. Akka just wanted to rush to the finish line, which gives credibility to what I talked about. I feel like Akka reached a certain point where they were done. They were so detached from manga, they didn't want to write it no more. That's what it really felt like to me. I mean, isn't Akka the same individual that actually went and took a break for Oshinoko to do Apex tournament? I believe that's the case. Yeah, I believe. It might have been Mengo, but I believe it was Akka that took a break to do Apex. And it's just like, it's very that interest. I'm not saying Akka shouldn't play games or do a tournament they want to do it, but it really shows that there was some form of disinterest in Oshinoko after a while, that it was slowly.
Yeah, it's almost as if
that's what it looks like to me.
It's almost as if the author for this manga completely gave up halfway through making the manga. Like, it's almost as if she got bored and didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, I can buy that.
Anyway, let's get into the other facts of the chapter. So the other thing that a lot of people are talking about is this Kana stuff. So
this is gonna make you mad.
Let me explain why this is bad, okay? Before anyone says, "Oh, you don't like sad, tragic endings," that's not it. In fact, it's not
even that. It was the fact that Aqua was supposed to get his revenge on his father. That was the whole grimace of this goddamn show. And the fact that he's just like, screw it, I'm gonna kill him and myself, and that's how it ends, is some bullshit.
Yep, that's how bad it is. Yep.
Stick with me for a very long time. Even this ending will stick with me. Maybe not for good reasons, but I will say, regardless if this is just straight booty cheeks of an ending, it is an ending I'm going to think about for a while, because it's like, having a main male character die and actually stay dead is a pretty shocking twist. And that's another thing. I'm led to believe that Aqua's death was more or less just forced in to be a plot twist. Like, for instance, think about what set off Oshinoko and what got it popular was Ai's death. When she died, it got everybody talking about it. It was such a crazy twist that it really changed the dynamic of the manga. And I wonder if Akka more or less intentionally added Aqua's death to get that same reaction from the death of Ai. I wonder. But regardless...
Okay, but what about Ruby, though? Like, Aqua's dead. What about Ruby?
Iron message of,
oh, dude, you're going to love this, because I'm going to jump right to that part of what he said earlier on.
Previous arcs is for tragic and sadness. She's alone and tries to depict this message that you can't escape it or whatever, but it's just... It goes get everything also Aqua wanted.
Hold on, right here.
It wasn't just her appearance as an idol.
Here it is.
She knew she wasn't really wanted or loved. And thanks to the tragic stuff, life is what led her to be like she was. She was someone that was very masculine. She had a facade her entire life. And she wanted to make people happy. She wanted people to smile, and she smiled because that's what people wanted to see. But deep down, she was a broken girl that was extremely sad and depressed, and that's really what it really came down to underneath everything. This was showcased as well with the whole conversation that Aqua had with Kamiki. That, you know, I was someone that wasn't just her appearance as an idol. There was so much more to her than that. And so the final page of the chapter for Oshinoko is Ruby being the exact same thing as her mother, that she continuously looks at her mother, and looks at Aqua's picture, but she goes out there and smiles even though it's painful because that's what she is. She lives a life of lies. It's very sad because Ruby became the very thing that the story tried to say was toxic, bad, and you shouldn't be like.
Exactly.
She became that. And it's just like, it tries to depict this message that you can't escape it or whatever, but it's just, it goes against everything that also Aqua wanted as well, because his sister isn't happy. She says that she's happy doing her work, but the whole point of the message of the story is eventually she's not going to be able to be an idol anymore. Once she hits like 28 years old or whatever, she's not going to be able to be an idol anymore.
True.
She's got to spend the rest of her days till like age 70, 80 or whatever, knowing that she has no mother or brother. It's like, okay, let's sacrifice my family for a brief 5 years of happiness. What? That is not a good message by any freaking means.
Honestly, they should just done the more down bad route and have Ruby and Aqua, you know. That would have been a way better ending than this bullshit.
Oh, dude. Hold on. He's actually about to bring it up right now. Hold on. You're going to love this.
Alone and by herself. It's messed up, man. It's really messed up. It's very disrespectful to the character. Ruby already had very little development as a character. But after that, it really is just not good. It stings, man. That is just a complete tragic conclusion to a character. Not even in a good way. It feels poorly written. Now, speaking of writing, I really do wonder if Akka and Mingo actually wanted to make a Ruby x Aqua. I really do wonder that. Because, hear me out. This is kind of like a theory. It won't be proven unless Akka and Mingo say it. But if you notice, there was a while there that Oshinoko was getting talked about a lot. And it was when the whole plot point of Ruby finding out that, Aqua was, her sensei, someone she looked up to in the previous life. And there obviously was a whole plot where they potentially could get together and have romantic feelings and all that. It really was leaning heavily in that direction. And ever since, obviously, eventually that didn't happen, it seems like the whole story went on fast forward mode and it rushed to the conclusion. I am curious if there was some meddling with editors or something in the magazine, basically told Akka and Mingo, you cannot do this. And then they obviously had to shift gears and focus, and then their interest for the story died. I am curious if that is the direction that the story went because of it. Once again, I don't think that's
most likely it. Actually, the author wanted to do that whole relationship with Aqua and Ruby, but then the editor was like, "Yeah, no, you're not doing that," and because of that, the author gave up on the manga.
Oh wait, is that confirmed? Like he actually said that, or she said that?
No, I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Okay.
Oshinoko started to spiral downward, so to speak, for the manga's writing quality. But yeah, I mean, not good. Once the final chapter comes out, I'll do more of a deep dive and really discuss it, but I'll leave it at that for now. Thank you so much for watching. May all of you have a fantastic day or night wherever you live. Be safe. People are so upset with Oshinoko's manga ending that they now are burning their manga volumes. This
I can't play this. Hold on. I don't know if you want me to. But, yeah. See? Jerron. Unmute yourself, partner.
Yo, what's happening?
What's up?
So, what's going on here?
Well, we're currently talking. Our topic currently is about Oshinoko having a bad ending in the manga, and about how much the creator didn't have any love left, or supposedly didn't have any love left for this manga based on how he wrote the story probably about a year ago. He or she, I don't know if it's a he or she, and pretty much Chibi reviewed the chapter and pretty much gave it his actual opinion of what he saw and analyzed from it. And from what I saw, I'm like, there's some things that can't be disputed. So that's what we're doing, reacting to this. But also earlier we did a tribute for Brother Clarence. We were talking, me, Wally, Zeno, and then we talked about Johnny Somali getting his ass arrested afterwards.
Oh yeah, that racist ass motherfucker. That's what I wanted to bring up.
Okay,
Because
go for it, partner. Go for
I
it.
can't. Let me explain something to you. That motherfucker had got under my skin since day fucking one. Day one. For the moment I saw this motherfucker was being racist to the whole Asian culture, I just want to go over there and kick that motherfucker's ass. Yes, because why in the fuck that you are going to do content and doing some racist ass shit of
because he has no morals.
No, I know. But let me finish. You're gonna do some racist ass shit about Korea, Japan, and China, and
it was in Saudi too,
and the
by the way.
Philippines, and everything. Especially in Korea. Did this motherfucker don't have no life? Do he have a life? No. I don't think he doesn't. Because this is how I feel about racism. This is why I feel about racist ass bitches. Because Johnny Tsunami is one of those motherfuckers. He's one of those racist ass bitches who's nothing more but a pussy ass bitch who's doing some racist ass shit. How many times he got his ass whooped? How many
Not
times
enough.
he got his ass whooped?
Not enough.
To be honest, I don't know, and I'm gonna say this: that he got what he deserved. He deserved it. I don't know. It was once, twice, third. I don't give a fuck how many times he got his ass whooped. That piece of shit, bitch ass, racist ass bitch deserved it. Damn bitch. Because he makes the whole entire black community look bad.
I don't think he's black. I keep hearing that. Someone said he's not. So
then why he keeps saying, okay, if he's not black, then why he's saying the N-word?
because some people say the N-word all the time and they think it sounds cool. Like I barely use it.
No, bro. That because you're of a different race doesn't mean you don't have to say the N-word. That does not make you cool. Nah, bro.
No, it doesn't make you cool, but at the same time, and I've said this before, if you're not gonna let your nuts drop and say a bunch of freaking black people right in front of them, I'm talking about a bunch of them, then yeah, you probably shouldn't say the freaking word. But if you is gonna do it, then hey man, just know what that comes with. Just saying that.
No, I know, Jay, but
I know, but me personally, I'm gonna tell you this: that word has no power over me, no variation. So that's why I don't give a damn. I just trust me. I'm training myself to not use that word anymore because the thing is, one, it's not cool. Number one, two, it keeps you from being an actual gentleman. Number one, actual man of worth of value. But at the same time, it's a sign of vernacular for people. I'm not vernacular. Now I can say it, but the difference is people saying it amongst their own race is not so much of an insult to one another. That's the difference. Now when it's outside, someone says it, and I'm like, dude, you know what you're saying? Dude, just be prepared. Be prepared if some random dude comes up and hits you by you saying that, because the difference is it'd be like me saying a disrespectful racial slur to someone of different ethnicity, which I would never do, to be honest, because I want somebody to do that to me, and I haven't had that happen to me by somebody until recently, which was a dumbass kid, Caucasian kid, and it didn't hurt me at all, but he shouldn't be saying that shit. That's what hurt me. That's only. And my supervisor that shit like they were supposed to. They dealt with it. That's the one thing, my good thing my job ever did right there. Take care of shit. So I have to go to those people, or at least to that motherfucker. So yeah, but man, I get your. But like I said, I get your rage. Trust me, we're actually giving this motherfucker too much credit. To be real, to be honest, the best way to deal with him is treat him like he doesn't exist and move on with your life. To be honest, because the thing is, if you let this motherfucker anger you, he wins. And like I said, besides, it just makes you mad. Honestly, not to you when I'm saying this. It makes you a repulsive hothead on some Raphael shit. And the thing is, if you got good things going for you, Jerron, things like that, then keep those good things going, man. Don't let that motherfucker get on your skin and do that. Because by him doing that, he's winning. And by the way, you see some martial arts, right?
Not everybody wins. Not everybody wins because that motherfucker is not a winner and he's not God. He's a low life piece of shit that wants content and do some racist ass shit. If you're saying like if I take my anger towards him that he wins, no, that motherfucker's not gonna win. I want that motherfucker banned from every type of countries that he's about to go to. Because everybody knows he's the most hated bitch in the live stream history. He's a bitch. That's why I said I'm not gonna take that back. He's a racist ass bitch. He's a racist ass bitch who deserves to rot in hell.
I'm surprised he ain't dead yet.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. So if he's that bad, they haven't killed him yet. That means they're. I don't want to say that term to be real. That means that somebody's not doing their job. But hey, I'm the one up here and said that I wouldn't. Like I said, good riddance if it did happen personally. That's how little I give. Though I don't care for the guy. I'm like good riddance. Just one.
You're not supposed to care for him. Period. Like, I mean, he's crap. He's shit. I mean, he is a low life piece of racist ass shit. He's a pussy ass bitch. That's what he is. I know I'm going to keep going on and on and on because that's what this motherfucker is. That's who he is. He has no respect for the Asian culture. He has no respect for the people over there. He has no respect at all.
Hold on, Joe. Let me say this. I don't think he has respect for culture in general. Let's just keep that a book. It's not just the Asian, all cultures in general. And just because he's disrespected the Asian one doesn't mean he's not going to disrespect the other ones. He will. So that tells me if you did all that, you disrespect all. So, and that's not an assumption on my part. From what he's displayed, I can easily deduce that. But don't worry. No, but let's not give this motherfucker any more pump. I do want to, and also for the next point of topic. Oh, Jerron, did you know about Brother Clarence and everything about him passing?
Brother Clarence.
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard of him.
Never heard of him? Okay. I'm gonna put his link in a private chat for you. But he had passed away a while ago. Which was basically I think Saturday, Friday. Yeah, 3 days ago. Yeah. I guess I always told Marcus a while to correct me if I'm wrong, it might be 3 or 4, but yeah, he passed away this week. He was really sick and he just he departed.
Oh, Jay, the guy that you mentioned I never heard of because he's not the only one that passed away.
Who?
Tony Todd.
Oh yeah. Dude wasn't the dude that was Candyman, the dude that was in Final Destination. He was the voice for Venom for the new game for the Spider-Man game that just came out like last year. I mean, he's been in a bunch of different movies. Yeah,
TV shows.
Yeah, and TV shows too. By the way, he's been in some TV shows. Yeah, man. Respect to a legend, Tony Todd as well. And also, you know what? Since we're doing this, since this is I can't say it's a stream, but I don't know if anybody knew, but the voice actor, and Wally knows this, the voice actor for Misty, the original voice actress, Rachel Lillis, she passed away, I think, in August at the time, and I never knew. So she passed away. God rest her. She was one of the best voice actresses out there.
Best in the industry, one of the best.
Yeah, she's one of the best. Rachel Lillis, that's her name. Yeah, Rachel Lillis. And she died at the very end of August, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. 27.
Never heard of her either.
Yeah.
Never heard of her either.
And also the original Scylla Jupiter voice actress of Japan, she died too. So yeah, we got a lot of ones going down this year. Yeah, she's gone. With all due respect to her. So, and I've been meaning to do a stream where I talk about these people, but I decided to put them in this one since we might wait. To show respect to them too as well. And Jupiter as a kid was one of my favorites because she used electricity and lightning, so I did like her a lot.
Yeah, but
so respect to all the people who have passed away that this year in general. Might as well just do that.
Yeah, don't forget about James Earl Jones too.
Oh yeah, of course, James Earl Jones. Yeah, I actually knew about him passing. Yeah, like that was when I got to the front and center when it happened. So
James Earl Jones is one of my childhood actors because of voice of the iconic villain Darth Vader. That I got Darth Vader right here. I'm gonna show it to you.
Jenna.
Yo.
About Oshinoko burning their manga. Hold on, wait. Oh damn, you got the Darth Vader figure. God damn. Shit. That's a real Darth Vader right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that I got this for Christmas because I am a hardcore, huge fan of sci-fi, Star Wars and Star Trek, and especially Star Wars and Star Trek. Darth Vader is one of my favorite villains since childhood. Everybody else's childhood villains.
Shout out to Darth Vader, yo. But Zeno, how far in Don did you get?
Oh fuck! Like I got to the point in the manga where we met their father for the first time, and that he's like plotting and being devious. And then I kind of gave it I dropped it for a while because I had other things to do, so I haven't really thought. But now that I know the ending is some bullshit, and that Aqua didn't. What? Pardon?
Oh no! I meant Don, but you said Oshinoko, so okay, so you do know. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you're answering the question regardless. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, the fact that the ending of the anime isn't like what was originally planned. There's no point in finishing it now that I know that the ending is some bullshit.
Yep, and you heard he even said bro, he wonders if they just did that because of the whole movie X thing. I remember that was a while ago when we got a chapter dedicated to that, and then after that, it's when it fell off the rails. I'm like, damn. Well, then I'm gonna say this: the only thing they can fix that if they fix it in the anime, and that's a big order. But they're not getting the Bleach treatment, so I wouldn't. Oh, it's everybody out here. I got Don playing back right now. We're doing this, but I think I'm gonna say, is there like any topic you want to bring, any movies or anything they want to speak about particularly real quick? We don't have to talk about Johnny. I think Johnny, like I said, I'd be very violent to say this. I've already pissed on that nigga, so yeah. See, and I used the word too, and I didn't mean to say that word, but I'm already pissed, dude, so it don't matter.
Bro, it's okay. It's okay.
Ron, Wally, and Zeno have, but yeah, anything that's not Johnny related, you guys want to speak about particularly?
Look, listen, I don't want to mention that motherfucker either, but I'm glad you mentioned like topic like movies and stuff. Okay, the topic I'm going to bring up is for Marvel that I'm looking forward to see. Captain America, Brave New World, and Thunderbolts.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Let's start off with Captain America, Brave New World. Listen, after Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Sam Wilson, aka Falcon, had passed the torch as Captain America, but at first he don't wanted to pass the torch to Captain America. So he used his shield as a museum art. And Bucky was pissed off about it.
Oh, you're talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier from the series.
Yeah, exactly. So watching that series, because like Sam has nothing to do with it, and then fast forward, he regretted it. So he passed. He's not trying to be like Steve Rogers, because he's trying to be a Sam. It's the Falcon. People got it confused, like that's the Black Falcon. No, it's Falcon. But it's Captain America now. He used to be Falcon, but it's Captain America. Oh, and let's not forget that people did not know that another brother who been in war for the past 30 years, who is a super soldier, a black super soldier, who's been through hell for the past 30 years. So fast forward to that one, everything changes because of Sam. Because oh God, I'm trying to remember what happened to that show. There's a lot of to catch up to, because I have to go back and watch that again.
Yeah, well, more than anything, it's just, things happen. Things are crazy in life. Things are crazy in the world right now. Both real life events, anime, all that stuff, It's, it'll take you for a loop. And all I can really say now is that hopefully the end of the year rolls around peacefully, no more issues, and hopefully we end off this year decently. Going into 2025, it's going to be a new year, new things to talk about.
Yeah, and yeah, that's true, because like looking back at the Falcon and Winter Soldier, there's a lot of shit have been going on in that show. Epic.
Hey, thank you, Ron Bryant, for coming through. Sorry, Duran. Remember?
Drawn.
Sorry, Duran. But salute Ron Bryant for coming through. If you want to come up to give your words about Brother Clarence, as far as the situation of his passing, you can. If not, thank you for coming by. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, and now, so anyway, looking back at Falcon and Winter Soldier was one of the best shows I ever seen. And and now seeing Captain America bring New World, which I'm looking forward to see. Everybody else is going to see Red Hulk. Who hadn't appeared in comics. Because you never seen the Red Hulk.
I'm more honestly for February. I don't know if I really care for Brave New World, but it's the fact that like I'm gonna be more hyped about after that comes in June, July, which is Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, I agree. And still, I don't like the choice with Robert Downey Jr. as
But it makes sense though because they're following the comics. Iron Man became Doctor Doom in the comics, and it was Tony. It's an evil version of Tony that turns into Doctor Doom. So
okay, that don't make no sense.
Yeah, because what do you call it? There's a universe out there where Tony wasn't a good guy; he was evil, right? And that's how he became Doctor Doom. So it makes sense, and the fact that Marvel all of this year put out hot dog shit. There was a lot of shows and a lot of things people did not care about this year. So Marvel had to do a 360 and be like, how are we going to fix this going into 2025? And now they're bringing back actors. They're bringing Robert Downey Jr. back. They plan on bringing back who's the guy who played Thor? I forgot what his real life name is, but they're gonna bring.
Chris
Hemsworth. They're gonna bring Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, they're gonna bring Chris Hemsworth back. They're gonna do a whole bunch of like what if stories. They're gonna do a whole bunch of movies that people actually care about. Because think about it, right? We got February. We have Brave New World, Captain America, right? Then in June we have Avengers Doomsday, and then after that is the Secret Wars.
Oh, you didn't mention Thunderbolts.
Who cares about them? No one cares about the Thunderbolts. No, honestly, no one cares. But it's the fact that, good shit, it looks to be coming down the stream next year in terms of content from Marvel that people actually care about. So I'm looking forward to them, actually putting out things that the fan base wants, because we still haven't gotten Secret Wars. We were supposed to get what do you call it? Who was the black guy that got almost thrown in prison this year? He was supposed to play a major villain, Kang the Conqueror. And they scrapped that entire storyline.
Right, and I was so pissed at that. Like, Jonathan Majors, who plays Kang. Yeah, everybody was looking forward for that, like the Avengers Kang Dynasty, and then what happened? They scrapped that shit because of the allegations against Jonathan Majors.
It was originally that's what they were right. That's what they were supposed to do originally. It was supposed to be Avengers Kang Dynasty, right? But then after everything happened, they scrapped Kang Dynasty, and they renamed it to Doomsday because, we lost Jonathan Majors, so what are we gonna do now? Oh, I know, bring Robert Downey Jr. back to play the villain in the next major movie. So,
and yeah, that is true. What you just said, like you don't care about the Thunderbolts, because that reminds you like the version of Suicide Squad, or is it something?
No, it's a little bit different, but it's not like Suicide Squad-ish.
No, the Thunderbolts, right? Like, I don't really care because it's like they're side characters, they're side heroes. Like, no one really gives a shit about the Thunderbolts, right? It's like the same thing with the Marvels. They tried to hype up the Marvels, but the Marvels was dog shit, right? So it's like they kept putting out dog shit after dog shit after dog shit. So it's like, well, how do they expect, the hardcore fan base to really give a shit? If you want to actually if you actually want to bring the diehard fans back to Marvel, you got to go back like how they did in the comics. For example, we had the Black Knight. We had fucking what do you call it? Hercules. We had like the original Avengers, the new Avengers, stuff like that, right? Like characters people actually cared about. And still, we haven't even gone toe to toe with Galactus yet. It has been 10 years and we still haven't gone toe to toe with Galactus, right? So it's like like the next major villain that we have to fight either this year or going into 2026 has to be Galactus. We've already dealt with Thanos. We need to deal with someone who's above him, someone on the hierarchy, someone on the list who's even stronger and who's even more terrifying than Thanos. It has to be Galactus.
Well, hold on, bro. Let me say something. I actually don't want Galactus yet personally. I would like to, but the difference is there's more people. Hold on, there's like more threats before you get to him. And the thing is, we haven't even gotten Dormammu out of his dimension with the flaming head and shit like that. Like, I still want to see him personally.
Dormammu?
Yes, because he's overpowered. And
from Doctor Strange. Yeah.
Yes, that's an Avengers first of all. That's an Avengers.
Jay, I want to say something about Dormammu because in the comics he was a flaming demon. But in the movies, they made him like a purple. Make him a purple.
Okay. So they made him part of the dark dimension because the difference is he runs out of dimension 8.
We have the official. Sorry, Jay. We have the official timeline of what's coming of what's coming in what's coming in the. I don't know. Yeah. So we already know what's coming in next year. So we have, as we already said in February, we have Captain America, Brave New World. In June, it's Avengers Doomsday. In October, it's Shang-Chi, Empire of the Ten Rings. And then in December, Black Panther 3.
Oh my God, Black Panther 3.
Well,
and that's just in 2025.
What about the Marvel shows on Disney Plus?
Oh, sorry, I got more. We also, November 7th, 2025, Blade. Then in July, Fantastic Four. On May 7th on May 1st, 2026 is Doomsday. And then on May 7th, 2027 is the Secret Wars. So
I thought they was gonna push the Blade one back for another year.
Yeah, Blade has been postponed. Not indefinitely, but it's been postponed.
Yeah. Because it's coming. Like they're still planning on working on it, but they're just pushing it back.
But you gotta wait. You got to remember what Wesley Snipes said. There's only one Blade. There's only going to be one Blade. Which I love.
Also, I don't know if this is true or not, but sources are. Sorry. Yeah.
No, go ahead, Wally.
Yeah. Go ahead, Wally.
No, I was just gonna say. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Yeah, but I did hear some Spider-Man rumors. That's not
2026. Spider-Man 4. That's been. That release.
Well, I wasn't talking about Spider-Man 4. I wasn't talking about Spider-Man 4.
What are you talking about?
I was talking about Spider-Man as far as Miles Morales. So big news, news rumor update is that.
Oh yeah, I know about that. Yeah. Go ahead.
So yeah, after the Beyond the Spider-Verse project, Miles Morales will be incorporated in the MCU. So we'll be seeing him soon enough, give or take, eventually, whenever that happens.
Well, I hope he's going to be there.
Well, if he does, I want Tom to fucking mentor him. And as much as I love Toby and Andrew, I'm saying as much as I love Toby and Andrew, and then I'm gonna let you go because I want you to get your stuff off too, bro. Thanks for holding up for what you had.
Jay, I have the official. So the official timeline Yeah, sorry. The official timeline right now is February is Captain America: Brave New World, right? Then on July 25th, 2025, the Fantastic Four. Then in fall of 2025, Ironheart. And then in this November is Blade. But apparently Blade is being postponed and pushed back, so it might not be until 2026. Then in winter of 2025 is Wonder Man. Whoever the fuck Wonder Man is. Then
you don't know who Wonder Man is?
No.
No, nobody knows who that guy is.
How do you not know who that is? Okay, dude, he was in Earth's Mightiest Avengers. That motherfucker is overpowered. So yeah, he's powerful. He's actually a villain.
And this is only the fourth movie in Phase 6. On February 13th, 2026 is Shang-Chi and the Empire of the Ten Rings. Then after that, in spring of 2026 is Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Then after that in May 1st, 2026 is Avengers Doomsday. Then later on in the summer, we are getting X-Men 97 Season 2. Then on November 6th of 2026, we are getting Doctor Strange Time Runs Out.
Right, and he's the villain in that one.
Yep, and then after that, what Wally just said, July 10th, 2026, Spider-Man Devil's Reign.
Devil's Reign.
It's gonna be Venom. It's gonna be Venom. Who else is it gonna be?
Oh,
Venom.
wait a minute. Spider-Man Devil's Reign. You mean okay, so have y'all seen Venom: The Last Dance?
Yeah, that was the third movie. Yeah.
Oh, and then do you know that they were talking about the symbiotes?
Well, not only that, Venom left a piece of himself in the Spider-Man, in Tom Holland's Spider-Man universe. So Devil's Reign makes complete sense because, yeah, Venom's gonna show up in Tom Holland's universe. Like a version of himself is going to show up in Tom Holland's universe. So it only makes sense that they're going to introduce Venom into Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man, right?
You got to remember also because if I'm not mistaken,
That's on that, right, bro?
Secret War is coming right before all this. So by the time Secret War comes in,
no, Secret Wars is not coming anytime soon. Secret Wars is coming on May 7th, 2027.
Yeah, we got a long way to go for that.
So that's horrible timing.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, so time. I thought you knew that there was gonna be
yeah, Wally, because the Avengers Secret Wars, we got a long way to go to see that. We got a long way to go.
Again, bad timing.
The last show that is coming before Secret Wars is Vision Quest.
Vision Quest.
So it's going to be Vision getting his own spin-off show.
It's the Vision that left from one state. Remember? And it's White Vision, so I don't know if it's gonna make the Vision family or some shit like that.
Yeah, so essentially we have to get through all of next year, all of 2026, and then the big showdown, the big cinematic thing on the big cinematic showdown essentially is going to be Secret Wars in 2027.
That is some bad timing as fuck.
It's not. I mean, they got a long way to go, Wally.
No, technically it is. Here's the reason why I say it is because the reason why I say that is bad timing in my opinion.
Sorry. I got the name of Shang-Chi wrong. It's not the what did I say it was called originally?
Empire of the Ten Rings.
Empire of the Ten Rings. I had to go back and I looked at. It's called Shang-Chi and the Wreckage of Time.
Okay. So at the first time you got it wrong, but you realize you got it wrong, but you got it right.
I guess, but it's still the fact that this is what it seems to be. This seems to be like the locked in timeline for the next 3 years.
And yeah, I think they're gonna introduce Iron Fist in that movie. They said That's what I want.
Oh yes, me too. I want to see him. I want to see him too. Bring back the same actor who plays Iron Fist. Bring back this.
You actually want him back?
Yes, Finn Jones. Finn Jones. Like,
yo, you're the first Finn advocator that I've ever met. I ain't even gonna lie. You're the first one I met like that. But hold on. Wally's gonna say something. Wally, say what you gotta say, and we'll get back to this. Go ahead.
Does anyone else got anything to say before I speak?
No, you're good.
No. We got nothing to say. You're good. I mean, you're good.
It's all right. So, like I was saying earlier, if I'm not mistaken, isn't Secret Wars supposed to be like when multiple universes like pop up in one like interval? Isn't Secret Wars usually when most of these heroes and or villains usually pop up in one singular place? Usually. Right. Okay. So if that's the case, this is why I'm saying that it's bad timing. Because my thing is, okay, Venom, aka Eddie Brock, has to eventually appear in Tom Holland's universe, which apparently there's no significance in either or, unless magically there is significance where he is, but he's in a different location spot from where Tom is, but they haven't signaled that codependency together. So unless they're in the same universe or not, my thing is, how is he gonna get there?
Okay, so to answer your question, yes, you are right. What happens in Secret Wars is essentially this character, I wouldn't really say he's a villain, but he's a cosmic entity known as the Beyonder. And essentially, he ties in a bunch of different Marvel universes into one timeline just to see what would happen. So essentially, that's what happens in Secret Wars. It's just a bunch of, like, you know, heroes from all across the multiverse and villains from all across the multiverse being thrown into this, like, into this big, you know, big universal conflict or some shit.
Right. So
did you say Beyonder?
Yeah, this is from the comics. I typed in what happens in Secret Wars, and it says, what is the plot of Secret Wars? The plot of Secret Wars, a cosmic entity, the Beyonder, becomes fascinated with Earth's superheroes in the mainstream Marvel universe. He creates Battle World, a planet in a distant galaxy, and stocks it with weapons and technology while tossing in different heroes and villains from all across the Marvel universe or multiple universes into this thing.
Wait a minute. I know who that character is. I see the first time.
Go ahead, Jaron. Hold on. Jaron, go. Yeah, I want Jaron to complete his sentence. Go ahead, Jaron.
I know who the Beyonder is. The first time I saw him was Spider-Man the Animated Series. Yes, I know who that character is. And thank you, Marcus, for bringing that up, because I remember the Beyonder. I know who he is.
Yeah, he was in the Spider-Man Animated Series. I think that's what Jaron's coming to, because I agree with him. I remember he's talking about he's the one that put the villains and the heroes against one another, and then Spider-Man had to make his own team, and then they had to stop him on this planet that he progressed for about a year when the villains took over, and then they teamed up with Captain America, Spider-Man, Storm, the Fantastic Four, Black Cat was there, Lizard was there. Who else? We got Iron Man was there. Yeah. That was his team. And
and they were able to get a part with the Spider Wars. The Spider Wars.
Yeah, oh, yeah, well, I do. If they ever do Spider Wars, they got to do that when they have Miles and Tom on the same fucking team, because I can't see one damn Spider-Man taking care of that shit. Is no problem. Fuck that. You might as well make it a win.
Hang on. So apparently, these are all the characters that we know of that will be making an appearance in Secret Wars, as we know of right now. We have Captain America, we have Hawkeye, Colossus, Storm, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Ultron, the Human Torch, Dr. Octopus, Spider-Man, Cyclops, Amora, Professor X, Absorbing Man, Wasp, Kang Armor, whoever that is, Captain Marvel, Thor, She-Hulk, Lizard, Rogue, Magneto, Hulk, and Claw.
Well, now Claw being there is really, really weird because that motherfucker basic. He ain't even got no powers. Everybody else you get mentioned is like yeah.
Well, again, he's a villain. Claw's a villain, right? So it's the fact that they're throwing in villains and heroes into. So essentially, this cosmic entity who's the villain of Secret Wars, he made this planet as an experiment and just tossed a whole bunch of heroes and villains into this planet or onto this planet just to see what the fuck would happen. That's the whole plot of Secret Wars.
Oh man.
All right, let's. All right, then. I'm not good, Drew.
I wanted to talk about Daredevil Born. I want to talk about Daredevil Born again because I'm glad they are bringing Daredevil back because it's not going to be the same as Netflix. Let's get that out of the way. It's going to be a different Daredevil show on Disney Plus. It's the same universe, but a different. It's like a parallel universe, like alternate universe, but it's the same actors.
Parallel would be very wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, like parallel, alternate, like it's going to be a different universe in Daredevil Born Again, because I'm glad they brought it back, because it's not going to be the same as like Netflix. Like I said before, I mean, they also bringing Punisher into the show. I hope we get his new show again.
The show again, particularly, but if they do, they would have talked to getting that. They're probably we're gonna probably wait till how Born Again does, and then I'll get it. Like I said, they're bringing him back to put him back in that show. So when he's gonna be.
Can I share my screen real quick? Not the gaming one. I'll redo it. Share screen.
I'll share it.
Here you go. This is the exact timeline that we have right now.
Damn.
Right.
Forget about that Blade one. We're going to have to wait for that until they decide to do that.
Yeah, phase 6. Bring it close so we can know what I'm trying to see.
You can't see it? I can see it.
I can see the one with the Shang-Chi part.
That's it. You should be able to see everything else. If you can see Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm good. I just have to. Yeah. He said. Okay. July. Next year, July 2025. Fantastic Four. And then we got Blade.
No. Forget the Blade one's not coming out till a while, so they pushing that one back.
Okay. So skip the Blade part. So 2026, Shang-Chi 2 and Avengers Doomsday, and we got Doctor Strange Times Runs Out. Okay, going down. Fall 2025, Ironheart.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Doctor Strange be better training his ass off. Shit.
Okay, 2027, Avengers Secret Wars. So, okay.
Wait a minute.
Winter 2026, Vision Quest, yes. And spring.
It's not out of line.
Spring 2026, Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Well, we're gonna wait for that until Daredevil Born Again is gonna premiere next year, so we're gonna start off with the season premiere. I mean, the first season. Summer 2026, X-Men 97 season 2. I'm looking forward for that. Spider-Man Devil's Reigns, July 10, 2026. Looking forward for that. And damn, I mean, everything is coming out.
Yeah, so one of the things that I said was originally with the whole Spider-Man thing, if people didn't know this, they were gonna, at least people really want the grounded broken Peter Parker because they want that, because they can relate more to that one. And that's what everybody wants, like a grounded story. We don't need like all these super multiversal crossover bullshit. And to an extent, I actually agree with them, because people, like I said, people want to like Tom and all that, and I am a Tom Holland fanboy. And he is my favorite Spider-Man overall. He is my favorite.
Sorry, Amir.
OG, yeah, like I said, OG Maguire is my second, obviously. Andrew's my last. But
Tobey Maguire's my first.
Yeah, but originally they were gonna have him possibly die his first movie. But the thing is, but what they were gonna set up was the symbiote was gonna bring him back to life on some Spider-Man 2 game shit, which I wouldn't have hated. And the last thing you seen would be him coming out of the grave in the black symbiote, which would have been cool as shit to see that. I ain't gonna lie, I like that idea. But my issue is I'm tired of not getting Black Cat in my goddamn Spider-Man movies. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I don't know what they're doing either.
No, because I actually want to. Let me get this point out. This is important because everybody knows what I'm saying. I've gotten 2 Catwomans out of a fucking Batman, but I've yet to get Black, and I find that fucking hilarious. So I'm kind of like, whatever. No, that's facts. I have yet to see her in any form of live action media, and they've been shitting on that character for a long time.
Black Cat. I understand what you're saying right now, Jay. I understand what you're saying. But here's the other part. But here's the other story that people do not know, because back in 2004, Spider-Man 2, the Tobey Maguire version, they was originally supposed to get Black Cat in the second Spider-Man film, but they didn't do it because it was originally planned to get Catwoman in Spider-Man 2, but and have Anna McCart, the actress, I'm trying to remember the actress' name because she was in the Princess Diaries, and she was in the. Now she's Catwoman in The Dark Knight Rises.
Are you talking about Zoe? I forgot her name. Zoe something. Well, no. I know you're talking. Yeah, I know. It's the white girl. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Go ahead.
Yeah, she was supposed to be playing Black Cat, but did not happen because. So, what did they do on Spider-Man 2? They bring Dr. Otto Octavius. That's what happened.
Yeah, so let me say this. Thank you. Literally, thank you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think she was not needed in that version of Spider-Man anyways, to be honest with you. She just wasn't.
She was.
She wasn't needed in that one.
Yo, guys, I gotta bounce right now. There's some weird weather going on at my house right now, so I gotta take care of this. So I gotta bounce for now. Jay, I'll be back for the next one, and other panelists, I'll see you guys later next time. All right.
Zeno, one last thing, bro. See if you can get your brother for that Christmas stream we might do. Christmas Eve stream that we might do this year.
Oh yeah, true. I picked up a what do you call it? A MetaQuest 3. So I was hoping we could do like some VR shit, like some VR chat shit this year for New Year's or for Christmas.
Okay.
So
okay.
Yeah.
I'll
talk to my little brother I'll talk to my little brother and see if I can get him on, but I'll let you know. But for now, I gotta go. So, guys, take it easy. Stay frosty, my friends. Peace.
All right, see you later.
I appreciate it. Be safe in LA, man. Any other closing statements you guys have about any of the Marvel stuff y'all want to talk about before we end it?
Man.
Well, to the point of where, to the point we talking about the Black Cat thing. If Black Cat were to ever pop up, Andrew Garfield's movie, because that's the only way that works. Literally.
Yeah, it did not happen. Didn't happen.
She was supposed to, but
I mean, who else is going to be the replacement girlfriend at that point?
Well, it was supposed to be Mary Jane, but that's the. Oh yeah, did you guys not know that?
I knew that. I knew it from the very beginning. I knew it because let me
What's her name? Woodley or something like that. You gotta look up her name. But
I know her name. No, listen, Shannon Woolley. Yeah, she was supposed to be in the Amazing Spider-Man as Mary Jane, but they cut that out because they wanted to keep the relationship between Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy, which is a dumbass thing to do. Why the fuck did you have to cut Mary Jane off?
Do we really wanted to have another rehash of another Mary Jane? Like, this is a pattern that just keeps on fluctuating. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I ain't gonna lie. There has to be one way where you gotta pivot. No. That's just me. No. It's one thing if you have the character there, cool, have the character. But as far as the love life interest, you gotta pivot.
I mean, why you have to cut Mary Jane off the movie? That's fucked up. I don't like the director's decision for doing that at the time because I knew it for years, but they done that shit. For the first time they done it, I was pissed off. So you decided to keep the relationship between Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy relationship under wraps.
Hold on. Actually, I gotta lie. Hold on, John. Let me say something. There's a video. I want you to stay for the backstage. There's something I gotta show both of y'all because these dudes actually want it. I promise you, there's a good video for y'all behind. I promise, because you just got me remembering what you said about, like, you know, Wally, when he said, like, was I really needed and things like that. Well, considering what they've done with the characters in the comics, you'll see what I mean. But hold on.
I mean, look, granted, look, the character needed to be there. Again, I said, yeah, it's of course it is. I mean, because pretty much this is like, I forgot which Spider-Man animated version, but technically it's playing off of the same animated version where Gwen was going out with Harry and all that other shit, and then it's like that one. That's pretty much what they're copying with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Yeah, they're trying to do.
But that's why that shit was trash. Because let's be honest, you kill her character like it ain't nothing, which is stupid.
Right. But the guy's in the books anyway, so it's supposed to happen. But she comes back in some weird way.
Yeah,
but don't worry.
You know what I'm saying. But like I said, I was visualizing from the fact of the cartoon, not actually from the comic side. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like overall, like that's why I'm like,
Why we love you. This is why we love you, Wally, man. You're giving me new perspectives of why they should or shouldn't have done it.
Well, yeah, like I said, sometimes you gotta throw something different. And personally, Black Cat is the only obvious point. I mean, don't get me wrong, exactly. Black Cat was about to be obvious for Tom Holland's character, but then it's like, well, if there's a magic ability that he could get back with Mary Jane, it's like, well, what's the point? It's like, okay, screw it. No Black Cat.
Exactly. Well, so the thing is, they never stayed together long. But but in the comics now, you want them to be together with freaking Black Cat, especially with what the fuck they're doing now. But guys, let me say this: we're gonna end the stream because me and Wally about to watch a video, and I don't feel like pausing that shit. So, listen.
You ain't gonna wait for Martin to points. Well,
no.
I won't talk about I guess there's maybe my story or something, but I'm about to talk. Please, you can always hop in the backstage. But I'm talking about overall. There's a video I want us to watch, and I don't feel like pausing that damn thing live. But
But to everybody here, thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Thanks for showing respect to Brother Clarence. Talking about topics we need to talk about, and also we ended it off on Marvel on a good note, y'all. So with that being said, y'all have a great night. There is no outro tonight, so peace, good night, and gotta run.